Gunther and Sami Zayn just lost at Saturday night's main event, and Nick Aldis is the man they both blame for it. The same general manager who booked them into that match. The same general manager who saved Gunther's job after the July 10th attack. The same general manager who was mid-sentence announcing their SummerSlam pathway when Gunther choked him out and never heard the end of it. And here is the question burning right now when two men who just lost the biggest opportunity of their 2026 are looking for someone to blame, and that someone is already injured and alone backstage. What happens next? Stay until the very end, because the fallout from message changes the SummerSlam card in a way nobody predicted. Tidal Wave is running the channel that covers what happens after the cameras cut at Madison Square Garden. Here is the full picture fast. At Saturday night's main event, Gunther and Sami Zayn faced undisputed WWE Champion CM Punk and Cody Rhodes with the most valuable stipulation of the entire SummerSlam season on the line. A win would have added both men to the SummerSlam main event, turning the Punk vs. Rhodes Championship match into a four-way. That is not a consolation prize. That is a golden ticket. And they lost it. Now here is the detail that makes this so much more explosive. Zayn came into this match already psychologically fractured. He won the undisputed WWE Championship at Night of Champions, held it for 9 days, and lost it to CM Punk on Raw before the confetti from his celebration had even been vacuumed up. He was so broken by that loss he took a mental health break. Aldis booked him into the message tag match via phone call while he was at home recovering, and now Zayn has lost again, this time with a SummerSlam main event spot attached to the result. That is not a bad night. That is a character at maximum psychological pressure. And a Zayn at maximum pressure does not process losing quietly. Gunther, meanwhile, walked into message having already attacked the general manager who built him this opportunity and still could not capitalize. The man who retired Goldberg, Cena, and AJ Styles in a single year, lost a tag match at message with a SummerSlam title shot on the line. And the person he holds responsible, the person who booked the match, built the stipulation, and saved his job after the attack, is Nick Aldis. Backstage. Recovering. Alone. If this breakdown is firing on all cylinders, smash the like button and lock into the Tidal Wave family right now, because what Gunther and Zayn do backstage after that loss is the moment that rewrites the entire SummerSlam card. Here is the first massive reveal. Adam Pearce confirmed on SmackDown this week that it was Nick Aldis who personally pressed that Gunther keep his job after the July 10th attack and that the SummerSlam stipulation remain in effect for SNME. Aldis saved Gunther's career and handed him a championship pathway simultaneously. And Gunther and Zayn lost it anyway. So when both men go backstage at message looking for someone to blame and they find the man who gave them everything they needed and watched them squander it, the response is not going to be gratitude. It is going to be the most violent backstage confrontation SmackDown has produced all year. Because Zayn blames Aldis for the booking. Gunther blames Aldis for the partner. And Aldis, still recovering from the July 10th assault, is the easiest target in the building. That is not speculation. That is the logical endpoint of 3 weeks of escalating conflict. Now here is where the internet gets this completely wrong. The popular take is that Gunther turns on Zayn after the message loss, that the dysfunctional team implodes the moment the bell rings and Gunther destroys his own partner as revenge for the defeat. That theory misses the most important psychological element of this entire story. Both men have the same enemy. Both men lost the same thing. And both men know exactly who they blame for it. A Gunther vs. Zayn implosion is coming, but not tonight. Tonight, their shared rage has one singular target. And that target is Nick Aldis. Zero in on Gunther's psychology and everything locks into focus. This is a man who has operated all year on the belief that the system is personally rigged against him. He attacked Aldis for not providing a title shot. Aldis responded by building him one. He destroyed that opportunity through impatience. And now, having lost it, his mind will not process the loss as a personal failure. It will process it as Aldis's fault for building a stipulation that could not be delivered. That is Gunther's fatal character flaw in its purest, most self-destructive form. And Zayn, emotionally raw, mentally fragile, 9 days removed from the biggest win and biggest loss of his career simultaneously, is one bad thought away from joining him in whatever comes next. 3 predictions for SummerSlam 2026 in Minneapolis. Number 1. Gunther and Zayn confront Aldis backstage at message after the loss. The assault is severe enough that Adam Pearce officially books Gunther vs. Nick Aldis at SummerSlam as the direct consequence. Aldis's first ever WWE in-ring match with Zayn booked into a separate singles match against Sami's own psychological demons in the form of whoever cost him the most this year. Number 2. Gunther attacks Aldis alone backstage at message. Zayn watches and does nothing, and the moment of inaction becomes the final crack in their partnership. Gunther vs Aldis at SummerSlam, Zayn vs Gunther confirmed for the next premium live event after Minneapolis. Number 3. The swing. Zayn turns on Gunther during the backstage confrontation, sides with Aldis, and aligns himself with the general manager as the witness who helps Triple H book the most personal non-title match of SummerSlam 2026, completing the most unexpected face turn of Zayn's entire 2026. One of these three things will happen. The only question is which one. Gunther and Zayn lost the SummerSlam main event spot, and Nick Aldis is the man they both blame for it. The trap Aldis built by saving Gunther's job just became the most dangerous place on the entire SmackDown roster. The real question for the comments: does Sami Zayn join Gunther in going after Aldis backstage, or does he finally make the right choice for once in his career? Drop the hottest take below. Next video we break down the full SummerSlam 2026 card and rank every match from most to least likely to steal the show in Minneapolis. Tidal wave out.